Have you ever been on a flight staring at that little tray of food and just thought, how in the world did this exact meal get here? Well, today we're going to peel back the foil on the hidden world of in-flight catering. And trust me, it is way more complex than you could ever imagine.
I mean, seriously, just think about it for a second. We're talking hundreds of meals, all different, all needing to be perfectly prepped and loaded onto your specific flight without causing a single delay. It's this massive logistical puzzle that seems simple on the surface, but the reality, it's absolutely mind-boggling.
And it's not just me saying this. This quote from an industry insider, it just nails it. We're not just talking about getting food from point A to point B. We are talking about an operation where the stakes are as high as the planes themselves. And there is absolutely zero, and I mean zero, room for error.
So, let's step inside one of these kitchens, shall we? This is a place where precision and speed are in this constant battle. And, honestly, the potential for total chaos is always just simmering right below the surface.
Okay, look at this list of challenges. Any single one of these would be tough to manage. But in an in-flight kitchen, they are all happening at the exact same time. You've got to enforce super strict hygiene rules with a staff that's constantly changing, all while you're racing against an impossibly tight deadline. It is a pressure cooker. And up until now, the only way to manage it was with manual spot checks, just hoping you catch a problem.
And in an environment like this, the margin for error isn't just small, it's completely non-existent. We're talking zero. A single slip-up, one tiny delay. That's not just a small mistake. It's a potential disaster that could ground a flight and mess up the travel plans for hundreds of people.
But what if you could bring a co-pilot into that kitchen? A system that never gets tired, never gets overwhelmed by the pressure, and is designed specifically to bring order to all that chaos. Well, let's meet the technology that was built to do exactly that.
This is SmartVue, and to put it simply, it takes all the regular CCTV cameras that are already in the kitchen and gives them a super brain. Using really sophisticated computer vision, those cameras stop being just passive recorders. They become active, intelligent observers that understand and analyze everything that's happening 24/7.
And this chart right here shows you just what a massive leap forward this is. You're going from a manager just hoping to be in the right place at the right time to a system that sees everything all the time. You shift from reacting to problems maybe hours after they happened to getting proactive alerts the very second something goes wrong. It is a complete transformation from guesswork to guaranteed oversight.
So that's the big picture idea. But how does this AI copilot actually bring calm to all that chaos? Let's break down exactly how it works on the ground, step by step.
First and foremost, let's talk about safety. Because when you're eating a meal at 30,000 feet, you have to know without a doubt that your food is 100% safe. And this is where the AI's relentless vigilance becomes a total game changer. Imagine a supervisor who never blinks, never takes a break, never gets tired, and has memorized every single food safety rule ever written. That's what this AI does. It's constantly scanning the kitchen, spotting the tiny things a human might miss in all the hustle, like a worker not wearing a hairnet, or raw meat getting a little too close to fresh vegetables, or a tray left uncovered for just a few seconds. But, just spotting the problem is only step one. It's what happens next that makes this whole system so powerful. The instant the AI detects a violation, bam, an alert is sent directly to a supervisor's phone or tablet. They can immediately go fix the issue, and the entire incident, the problem, the alert, the solution, it's all logged automatically. This creates a perfect digital paper trail that proves compliance. Okay, so the food is safe. That's locked down. But it also has to be on time. Every single flight has this rigid departure schedule, and the catering operation has to run like a Swiss watch to meet it.
And this is where SmartVue basically becomes the kitchen's air traffic controller. Managers get this live bird's-eye view of the entire operation on a dashboard. They can see, in real time, if the prep line is slowing down or if a bottleneck is forming at the packing station. This allows them to redirect staff and solve those little problems before they snowball into a big flight delay.
And finally, we get to this critical issue of accuracy. Getting a meal wrong isn't just about customer satisfaction. For passengers with severe allergies or really strict dietary needs, a mistake can be a serious health risk.
So here, the AI acts as the ultimate quality control inspector. It's verifying everything from the number of meals in a cart to the accuracy of the labels, making absolutely sure that special meals are always kept separate. This dramatic reduction in human error is what builds that deep foundation of trust with the airlines and, most importantly, with you, the passenger.
So when you weave all these different capabilities together, the safety, the efficiency, the accuracy, what does the final picture actually look like? Let's zoom out and see the total impact this has.
The results are just undeniable. We're talking about safer food, way fewer mistakes, and more flights leaving on time. And for the catering companies themselves, the nightmare of audit season is basically over. Instead of scrambling, they have a perfect digital record of their commitment to safety and quality for every single meal that goes out the door.
This quote right here really captures the entire transformation perfectly. It's a move away from a system of just occasional human oversight to one of constant, intelligent AI supervision. And the result is a whole new standard of speed, safety, and reliability. So the next time you're on a flight and that meal tray comes down, you'll know the incredible high-tech journey it took to get to you. But it also makes you wonder, right? What other invisible, high-stakes processes that power our world are about to get a similar AI upgrade? It's a pretty fascinating thought. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.